They're dominating right now with 15 now for Markkanen, 7 of 9.
Well, Will Richards stayed in front of him, but that guy's 7-1. Lowry Markkanen is a problem in there. He's a matchup nightmare.
You mentioned he's only taking the 1-3. We've had games where he's just settled for outside jumpers. Not tonight.
He's really intentional.
Jimmy Butler with the mid-range. Couldn't quite rim that home. Keontae George in on Podziemski. And flipping it up and out, but he will draw the foul.
China is going to be frowned upon. Will Hardy is still letting him take it.
You know what always brings a smile to my face? Xfinity with the most intelligent Wi-Fi and the same price for 5 years. This is the best thing in the world right now.
The ball, and he's got quite a load on his shoulders, but he's showing that he's ready for it.
Came on down the lane again. Melton has made a couple threes, and Will Richard tipped that while it was in the cylinder. That's basket interference.
They're trying to make Steph's night really boring for him. Just double team him and he has to give the ball up. He really hasn't been able to attack as much. It looked like, yeah, it was still in the cylinder there. Barely was going to hit the rim again. But eventually you're going to see Steph get a little more aggressive, start trying to beat the slower defender, relocate.
Markkanen is 8 of 10.
They're giving him as a screener and a roller too. So it's just tough to really throw a ton of bodies at him.
Curry is fouled. Now, you had mentioned Utah being 9-6 in clutch games. The Warriors are 7-11. The Lakers are 11-0. I mean, the Lakers are 20.
You're going to have the upper hand. You turn it over again here.
That's just a simple out-of-bounds play that becomes a layup on the other end.
That's the story of their turnovers this game. They've been all self-inflicted. It's not really the Jazz forcing any of these.
Utah, 12-3 skid right before halftime. These final 3 minutes become very important as the Jazz equal their largest lead at 8. Curry has had 1 made field goal in the first half here.
He kind of waited there. Draymond Green set such a great screen. He thought he had a little more time.
Sensabaugh. Kick out to Filipowski on the baseline. Draymond's pinned him under the backboard. Might have been 3 in the key. He was in there quite some time, but Markkanen will get the dunk.
Well, everybody stayed home.
Draymond's got to get a technical.
He got a tech.
I think he was thinking the same thing. I have this guy in the lane.
You got a 10-point lead for the Jazz. They're feeling good. They're super. It's a lot. It's a murmur in the crowd. Let's count. Okay, he's in the thing. 1, 2, 3. In that situation.
So double T. Markkanen makes both free throws.
Now, hopefully, if you're the Warriors, you let that fuel you. Your brother is out. You play for him. See if you can get a W here. But the Jazz have a lot of momentum.
Like you said, 2 guys are running at Steph every time. So Melton is bottoming threes tonight, though. Anthony Melton's 3 of 3.
His guy was just late getting back. They're all over Steph. He had a little bit of an opening, quick release.
Keontae George knocked away by Melton. It's a foot race with Markkanen. Anthony Melton dropped it off to Will Richard, who never stopped running, and lays it up and in.
That's unselfishness. That's 7 points off of their turnovers. It's time to turn up the pressure. Channel what just happened with Draymond into some good basketball, into some high-intensity, high-pressure defense.
Looking for Markkanen with Jimmy Butler on him. Sensabaugh turns the corner. Filipowski down the lane.
Yeah, Will Richard fought over the screen, and then he was trying to switch back onto Filipowski, but he's behind, way behind. Couldn't get back.
They're bodying Steph on that drive. So the 4th
steal, you're off to the races. Steph with the awareness threw it up immediately.
They're double teaming the ball handler a lot. That scrambling defense for Utah is working. Will Richard 3. Couple Warriors on the glass. TJD, an extra possession. Butler around Filipowski, and he will get to the line.
Got him. Jimmy Butler is just staying true to himself. We got a timeout here.
Utah taken to the game.
He's made it to the top of his industry,
Because
right?
he's a great official.
He's a great...
And he delivers the information correctly.
Yeah. But this is Billy reacting to the reaction. He's like, yeah, I know.
1 of 2 from the line. But that was exactly, Filipowski fouled him first and then got hit in the chops. So unfortunately for Filipowski, the foul occurred before the secondary play.
Warriors in a zone now.
Cycle it to Sensabaugh. They're bottoming at 3. I mean, Utah right now 60% from the field at 65 points. We said 7th highest scoring team in the NBA.
There's that murmur in the crowd. They didn't expect this.
Finding Jimmy, draws another foul.
Jimmy's the guy I want. I'm that type of guy, but no, he's staying true to himself. He's still chasing efficiency, and he's
the Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler official player teams. Maybe turn that around for the second half.
There you go. Jimmy Butler's even laughing at himself after he missed that first one. How could I?
Utah trying to go quick 2 for 1. And marking into a launch. So now the Warriors can't quite freeze it out. A 7-second game shot clock difference.
You're 5-on-4 here.
Lebowski late get back into the play. Steph missing that 3. And out of bounds to Utah. And Markkanen. Wait till you see the replay on this. Trace was fantastic.
Is successful.
He gave the pause for suspense, and then he kind of waffled.
He is the George Washington of the NBA. Cannot tell a lie. Gets the Warriors an extra possession here. 12 seconds left. Steph on a step back 3. Got it! That becomes a very big challenge.
Massive.
You get 3 points out of it. You have a foul to give. With 5 seconds left. They tried to give it to Collier, and he lost it out of bounds.
All right, the Warriors have 2 more seconds to work with here. You just saw why they double-teamed Steph on that last one. They did not.
So 2 seconds left. Curry from 3-quarter court. And that will do it. But a little life at the end of the half.